Welcome back to another video. This one is intended for sign of Aries. What is Aries? How are my Aries viewers feeling at the moment? Two of Swords reversed. Like I can't make a decision. Father of Pentacles reversed. Like your life isn't the way you feel it should be. Ten of Cups. Moving on. Water under the bridge. Mother of Wands. Like you can't be yourself. Like you can't do what you need to. More like. Magician reversed. Like you're not in control. Daughter of Wands. Trying to face facts. Okay, what's the situation? That are causing this for you? Why are you indecisive? Star reversed. Seven to the 9. Star is number 17. You are having trouble making a decision. Because you don't know how to get to where you want to go. Feels blocked off from you. With the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't feel like you have things particularly in your control. It's a big theme, feeling out of control. We have the Father of Pentacles in the reverse. Why are you feeling that? Because things in your life are changing. Things are changing and you aren't necessarily the one that's doing the changing. You seem to be feeling okay about it. Yeah, you've got a good attitude. You're taking it in the right way. Or at least that's the direction. If you're not there yet, that's where you're going. Yeah, it's like, it's almost as if you might be thinking it's worse than it is. Well, it's more like you might be thinking you feel better about it than you should. If that makes sense. You're like, well, nothing is going right, but I guess it's fine. I don't know. Yeah? that kind of fine by you? Is you making the changes, or is this? Queens are doing. Yeah. Things are changing, and it's a very destructive kind of a change. Not in like a negative aspect, just in like the opposite of creation, right? It's like creative change is like daytime and destructive change is like nighttime, you know what I mean? It's like plants grow and then plants die. Plants compose and then plants decompose. It's like decomposing. It's like falling apart. Why is the Magician here? 8 of Wands, Daughter of Pentacles. Motivated action. Knights are doing. You feel like you're missing. Feel like you're missing something that feels good. Something that's Daughter of Cups, Page of Cups. Something that's emotionally satisfying. Moon reversed. 7 of Swords reversed. Daughter of Wands in the upright. Daughter of Swords, clarify the Moon. 7 of Swords reversed and Daughter of Wands in the upright. Facing facts while ignoring your intuition. I think I see. You don't have a plan, but you are. It's like attitude. It's like attitude. It's like personality. It's like, I don't know where I'm going, but I know how to keep walking. Let's get some clarification. Indecision, clarified by action in the reverse. Father of Pentacles, clarified by strategy. 10 of Cups, clarified by Goddess of the Moon. Mother of Wands, clarified by Yin Yang. The Magician, clarified by contract. And the Daughter of Swords, clarified by the Angel of Love and the Garden and the Gate. Broadly speaking, people in general, how they feel about their life, you can break it down into 3 major states. Number 1, feel like you're in a tunnel. Number 2, feel like you're at a crossroads. Number 3, feel like you're lost in a forest. I think you feel like you're lost in a forest. If you're in a tunnel, you want to pace yourself and stay the course. If you're at a crossroads, you want to go with the flow. And if you're in a forest, you want to stop moving. Yeah. Part of the issue is that you're seeing things falling apart around you, and that is cause for concern. It's not cause for concern. It's easy to concern about. It easily attracts concern. But only because you can't see what's coming afterwards. If you're on this channel, probably on a very spiritual journey, so you'll be pushed much further to live with faith, because you can achieve much more that way. But it's harder. This is like water under the bridge. Your emotional state seems to be fine. More the mental state. Yin Yang. Pretty famously talked about in the Tao Te Ching or Tao Te Ching. Is the way of balance. Is the way of it's not just going with the flow, it's also it's equally going with the flow as it is letting yourself being washed up on the shore. That makes sense? And equally, letting yourself being blown around in the wind, right? Which can seem like a lot too much to the Western sensibility. The situation is, well, I think I'm almost ready to move on to the advice. We'll see. There's, whatever the situation is that is being remade for you, right? It's being unmade to be remade. It's very destined, if you know what I mean. It's what you want. Yeah, it's... For now, from when you watch this video, for now, you will get what you want by doing nothing. You have fulfilled so far, for now, you have fulfilled your requirements. You need to enter a different state of mind. Dear Aries, or dear viewers, to be in a state of receiving, not projecting, right? Not acting, not extroverting, not doing. That's kind of what's like spinning you in circles. Because you'd be like, if I do nothing, nothing will happen. No. A whole lot of stuff happens. That's kind of the point of the Tao. Is that the way of nothing is not nothing, right? It's going with the flow. It's not... When you go with the flow, you're not doing anything, but like stuff is still happening. You understand? The flow of energy in your life is still moving. And sometimes, like when we are in the tunnel, it is good to be motivating along with that energy. But other times, we need to instead let the energy do itself without our disruption. It's a very spiritual path, right? Look, it's 2 6s. 42 and 6. On top of 6. And then the Lovers was here in the verse. I'm not going to say the number, but there you have it. And then kind of overall, yeah, it's, you see this owl? It's like watching. You see? And learning. Right? That's when I say for now, till when? Till you've seen everything that I've said. You know, till you've watched it all. If to set your intentions and to set your mind and to direct your state of mind, you want to be open to healing energies as well as your emotions. Don't just it's like, on the one hand, it's going with the flow. On the other hand, you're the bridge, right? Because it's water under the bridge, right? Because you're letting these things flow out. You know what I mean? It's like watching you throw mud into a river and then you see it stream with the river and dilute until it's not there anymore. But it's also, you're sitting on the bridge with your feet in the water. So you're not just going with the flow. You're not just experiencing the effects of the energy flowing through your life. You're also opening it up so you're sensitive on an emotional level to the energies. So you can learn and so you can be in a position to receive. Guardedness will block these energies. It's almost as if instead of going with the flow, you're actually allowing it to flow through you. Right? You're allowing it to flow through you. Not just floating with it. Cool. What's some advice? To summarize. To conclude. Yeah. If you want things to come good, when you have your feet in the water, if the water is cold and displeasurable, let the water be cold and displeasurable, but still keep your feet in it. Which is to say, if you're feeling bad, feel bad. If it's appropriate. Does that mean if you're feeling bad at work, you should feel bad? Well, probably not, right? But if you're at home and you're feeling bad and you're in a space where you're not really having to meet responsibilities, worldly, physical, mundane responsibilities, then feel bad. In fact, you might want to create some spaces and some times in your life at the moment with which to feel bad. It's part of the energies. Moonlight is not warm like sunlight is, but it still has energy to it. It's a very different energy. It's not an alchemy I've done too much experimentation with, but you understand the point is feeling good and feeling bad both exist as energies that you can make use of. There's a time and a place for them, and if it's too much, then it's too much is too much. But if it's there and you have the opportunity, then experience wholeheartedly be it the loss, be it the upset, and not in like a kind of judgmental way. Not as in to be like indignant or upset. Just to be like, wow, I feel so this or so that. And just kind of sit in a bath and just feel it. It won't last forever. And if you get bored, that's a good time to stop. Even if you don't go for very long. You understand? It's just setting yourself up and opening yourself up to experience this side of energy. You see, it's the opposite of the projective. It's the opposite of the action. It's introspective and internal. And you won't necessarily see or understand why or what the benefits are, nor will you necessarily, like in the future, be like, oh right, that's why I did it. No. You just do it and then the magic happens. It's a unfortunate situation that you're in, or that is in your past, that is to be felt. Tough lesson, which are the ones we learn the most from, but not to be digested in an analytical way. Right? Oh, this is this, therefore I won't do this. That's just tying it back to action. It's just a feeling. Wow, I did like this. Wow, I didn't like this. And resist the urge to turn it into judgment. Wow, I didn't like this, so I'm never going to talk to this person, or I'm never going to go back to there. It's going from your heart to your brain back to your actions. But not necessarily. You don't actually need to do anything for now except experience it. We have a devil in reverse, which is to say that this isn't about fixing anything or making changes to your life. I know, it's the same message, but it's just about experiencing it as if it's like a movie. You just have to watch it, and you don't even have to take notes, and you don't even have to write an essay about it. You just have to watch it to get its benefits. And you don't even have to watch it in a sense of be like looking for something in it. You just have to experience it. Got a High Priestess and a Seven of Swords. From this you will gain intuition. And not just intuition as in a feeling of action. But intuition as in being able to sense in your mind what's good and what's bad. What's the path in front of you and what's a detour. It will challenge a number of your beliefs to get into this state of mind. To be able to have a negative experience and not be drawn to make changes, just be willing to have the negative experience. I mean, it seems like it's already happened to you, but you've been so eager to move on from it that you kind of, you know what I mean? Like, you were given the movie, but you haven't watched it yet. And that's the whole point, that you were given the experience was so that you can experience the emotions. And the emotions can do their thing completely outside of your mind and your ego. Like, you will grow from being able to introspect on this emotional level. You will mature in ways that are behind your brain, if you know what I mean. Like, you will grow and be a different person without having decided what person to be. You know what I mean? Like, well, I should do this different. Or I should do that different. You won't even need to do that. You'll just feel different and think different and understand different. Because that's what the emotions do. You can imagine they're like food or something, where once they get into your brain, they kind of... Imagine it's like your car, and then the engine gets improved. But like, to you, all the buttons and the dashboard is the same. Your car is just better now. Or like putting better fuel in your car. It just runs better. You know what I mean? You improve the suspension. It just turns better. You understand? You won't have to change how you drive around the racetrack, but you will perform better. And what you will come to understand, the conscious conclusion within all of this, is you'll learn the passive arts of magic. You'll learn how to make stuff better without having like intended it. You know what I mean? How to get the things you can't even imagine, but you will still enjoy. I think that should do it. As always, thank you for watching, and take care.